I don't like talking about this, but he said that he came in to check on me, and he said that he see the devil looking over me. So I think all my sort of experiences, you know, stem from them. You know, I'm a lot older now and I'm still having these experiences. But with Eastling, as I say, that's when things started for you. I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to have a walk through the woods with my horse. So I turned in...
Spirit, can you leave that alone?
I turned into the woods.
Leave it alone for a minute.
And as I turned into the woods, you know, to have a nice walk back, something spooked my horse. And it was like I felt this vibration go up through him, through my saddle into me. And the next minute my horse bolted. I had no control going through these woods where I'm sitting today, and absolutely terrified me. And I said I'd never come back, and it's 31 years later today.
We're rolling. Can I do this one with the light on though?
Ball again. Cat ball going behind Tina.
I see what I mean. It's every time I sit this way.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spirit.
Thank you. Is that alright, Mum?
Oh. Yeah.
Can you turn it down?
I can do. Right, Mum.
Ready?
Yep, go back to the very beginning. Try and remember everything about Eastling, the house, how it all started.
It was the spring of 1991, and we got accepted for a brand new house in Eastling, Glebe Cottages. So we started to watch the house be built, and we used to come back every week, and we used to watch a little bit more until it was ready, you know. We got to know the builder, yeah, so we got the keys, and your dad and his mate Steve decided to fit the carpets themselves. So Ashley was a new baby, and you were just over the age of 2. And we went to the house with the carpets, and I remember us walking into the house thinking like, oh, this is lovely, because I'd just come out of a 1-bedroom flat. So anyway, this particular day I was sitting on the kitchen floor feeding Ashley, and you were just running around in the front room, and your dad and Steve was putting the stair carpet down, and all of a sudden I just had this really weird feeling come over me. It was really strong, and it was like something was watching me from the top of the stairs, and I didn't want to say anything to your dad because I didn't want to upset him, because we just got the keys, he just bought all the carpet. But something really terrified me. It wasn't a very nice feeling at all. Anyway, we moved in, and I suppose for the first year things were okay. I always felt a little bit on edge, but I thought, oh, you know, it's a new house, like, you know, just got to get used to it after being stuck in a little small flat. And then after the year went by, that's when things started to happen. You had your own bedroom, and I'd always put books on your bed, you know, with little pictures in and what have you, for you to have a look through and that. And you would tell me in the morning that a man would be sitting on your bed reading you the stories. And at first I was like, well, there ain't no man, you know. So I just thought, you know, you just being a child, you know, I sort of let it go. And then as time went on, it got more and more, and I started to become very concerned. So I decided to put the books in the cupboard. Now the cupboard was like high up, built-in cupboard, so I had to throw the books in the back of the cupboard because even I wasn't tall enough to reach it. So I thought, well, that'll stop him from telling me the man is on his bed reading in his stories. And the next morning I went into your room, all your books were on your bed, and you told me the man's been here again reading me the stories. That's when I started to think something don't sit right. So yet again I put the books in the cupboard, and the same thing happened again. Then lights started to go on and off in the house. I remember going up for a bath one evening. We didn't have a window in our bathroom, and there I am having a bath, you know, after looking after two young kiddies, and I'm laying there in the bath, and all of a sudden the light goes out. I'm in pitch darkness. So I didn't want to shout for your dad because I didn't want to wake you up. So I got out the bath and turned the light back on. So then I thought, oh, you know, okay, got back in the bath, and it happened again. So I decided to get out and go downstairs because I thought your dad was playing a prank on me, but he wasn't. Your dad was actually fast asleep in the front room. So I thought, okay, you know, so went back, got back in the bath, and it happened again. And then I heard like footsteps outside on the landing. So it freaked me out, got out the bath, told your dad about it, and he was like, oh, you know, don't worry about it. And then there was another time that I was in the bath again, and someone knocked on the bathroom door. Got out the bath, there was nobody there. So that happened, and then I came down one morning and all my cupboard doors were open in my kitchen. The drawers were all open, and I thought, there's no way Jason could have come downstairs. There was a stairgate on the stairs, so there's no way. That happened many times. Then my neighbour next door, Maureen, she came round to me and said that she thinks something's gone wrong with her pipes in her downstairs toilet, and she kept saying she had this awful smell, and I was like, oh, okay. And then she said, Tina, it smells of death, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
REM pod.
So I said to her, like, maybe you need to call up Moats. That was at the time, that was what the housing association was called. So she phoned them up and they couldn't find anything. So she kept saying there's this smell of death in her downstairs toilet. So they ended up having to dig all the floor up, and they couldn't find nothing at all. Nothing was wrong with the pipes or anything like that. Then my other neighbour, the other side, Pam, she started having her cupboards opening in her kitchen, and her little boy started to have really bad nightmares. So, you know, we started talking to a few people around there to see if they was having any experiences themselves, and there was a few people that said there is some strange things going on. to see if they was having any experiences themselves, and there was a few people that said there is some strange things going on. So I wanted to investigate it a bit more because I didn't feel safe. I always felt like I was being watched. So I got to know this lady down the road, and anyway, cut a long story short, I went down and spoke to her, and I found out that my house was built on a Roman burial ground. So it all started to make sense. So then you started to have really bad nightmares, and I would put you to bed at night. You would settle down and go to sleep, and then I'd be watching TV in the evening, and the next minute you would wake up screaming your head off. So I would run up the stairs to find out what's happening, and you would say, "The man's here, the man's here." You was absolutely terrified, Jason. You were shaking, you were trembling. So I'd pick you up, I would take you downstairs, and then you kept pointing to the front door, and I kept saying to you, "What is it?" And you was going, "He's there, he's there." Well, I couldn't see anything, and so I said to you, "What does this man look like?" And you said, "Big man with big ears and big feet." And it sort of made sense to me, because if you think of the Romans, they were a lot bigger than us, with helmets on, and maybe that's what you thought was the big ears. You was only just over the age of 2. So, but this went on for years. I remember one morning I was sorting the washing out to take downstairs to put in the washing machine, and I was on top of the stairs, and I felt this force on my back, and I got pushed down the stairs, and I was black and blue, because I had a stairgate at the top and a stairgate at the bottom, and as I came down the stairs with a force, I was black and blue. I remember one summer evening, it was, me and my neighbour and a couple of other people live round there. We used to sit out on the front garden, and I was sitting there, and it got to about 10:30, so it started, it got dark, and I sat there and I just said to them, I said, "Pam," I said, "we're going to have a thunderstorm." And she was like, "No, not this time of year." I said, "And we're going to have a blackout." And she was like, "No." I said, "Yeah, we're going to have a power cut." And she was like, No, we won't, not this time of year, it's summertime." And all of a sudden the lights just went out. We had nothing, no street lights, we had nothing. And then I said to her, "Storm's coming," and then it just flashed with lightning. They used to call me the witch around Glebe Cottages, but it was just, I never took it personally. It's just that I just picked up on things. My first experience started when I was 5, when I lived in Eastchurch over the island with my parents. They rented this house. We'd moved down from London, and I was 5 years old, and my dad used to work all different hours, all different shifts, and he'd left these shoes in the bathroom. And I know it's a strange place to leave a pair of shoes, but that's where his shoes were, and our bathroom was massive. But I always felt as a little girl in this bathroom that something wasn't quite right. So I was sitting on the toilet. I was only a little girl. I was only, 5 and a bit. And next minute my dad's shoes come walking towards me on their own. Absolutely terrified. But when I was a baby, when I lived in London, But when I was a baby, when I lived in London, I was in a cot in the bedroom, and my dad heard me crying. I don't like talking about this, but he said that he came in to check on me, and he said that he see the devil looking over me. So I think all my sort of experiences, you know, stem from then. You know, I'm a lot older now and I'm still having these experiences.
God.
But with Eastling, as I say, that's when things started for you. Ashley, your brother, didn't do anything with Ashley, but with you it did. And I do remember being in bed one day in Eastling in the house round Glebe Cottages, and I remember getting woken up during the night, and I sort of looked towards the door, and the door had a gaping hole in it, but the hole was black, and I had this feeling like something was trying to draw me into this hole. And I did go to get up, but something forced me back down to say, you mustn't go through this hole, it's not good. So yeah, it's, you know, there's been a lot going on, and these woods that we're sitting in, I rode my horse along these woods, and out there is a field by the side of the woods, so I took a nice big gallop up the field, and I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to have a walk through the woods with my horse. So I turned in...
Spirit, can you leave that alone?
I turned into the woods.
Leave it alone for a minute.
And as I turned into the woods, you know, to have a nice walk back, something spooked my horse, and it was like I felt this vibration go up through him, through my saddle into me, and the next minute my horse bolted. I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to have a walk through the woods with my horse. So I turned in...
Spirit, can you leave that alone?
I turned into the woods.
Leave it alone for a minute.
And as I turned into the woods, you know, to have a nice walk back, something spooked my horse, and it was like I felt this vibration go up through him, through my saddle into me, and the next minute my horse bolted. I had no control going through these woods where I'm sitting today, and absolutely terrified me. And I said I'd never come back, and it's 31 years later today, and that's all I've got to say. But honestly, you know, people that don't believe in the paranormal, believe me, they need to step into my shoes, and then they believe, you know. And there you go, that's my story.
Well, that was an interesting story, Mum. Can't believe the REM pod has been going absolutely nuts throughout that, and I just literally told the spirit to leave it alone, and it has stopped. Also, I remember a lot of some of what you said, Mum, especially with the house. I do remember that all the drawers and the cupboards being open, and the TV.
Oh yeah, the TV used to turn on its own, yeah.
Didn't like you putting on certain programmes.
No.
Like cartoons. And I remember some knocks and bangs. I don't remember the man in my room. This man I used to speak of. I don't remember this, me mentioning that, but as you say, I did. So that's interesting, Mum. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
As I say, people that don't believe in paranormal, then.
Yeah.
You know, and I always feel that ever since my dad told me what happened to me when we lived in London as a baby, when he walked in and see the devil looking over me, I've always felt like there's always been something dark hanging over me. You know.
I mean, it's funny you mention that as well, like, because on some of these investigations we've been on and the stuff that's come through, I mean, that time when we did the hospital and that demonic kind of voice come through, Nina.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I had some bad things happen after that.
Is there a spirit here that looks over my mum? Is that you that's setting that REM pod off? Can you come back again? Isn't that weird? I told it to stop and leave it alone.
And it stopped.
And it's completely stopped.
That was big time on command, that, wasn't it?
It was.
Stopped dead, didn't it?
Yeah.
That was. I was expecting it to continue if it was something else.
Yep.
But that just went gone.
It's listening.
I was really interested. That was brilliant.
It was a good story.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a true one as well. Very, you know.
Things I don't.
Yeah, but I can relate to some of that because my mum told me a lot of things like that herself when we were young. Like doing the hoovering and her dress being pulled, turned around, it was in midair. Thought it was one of the kids playing with her, but it weren't.
There's a lot more I could talk to you about, but
I was really trying to ignore
there's lots of
what was going on in the background with that REM pod. I was really trying to ignore that because I wanted you to carry on and didn't want there to be an interruption, although, you know, that spirit, that REM pod was going off, but no.
It's like it was, you know, I've been on edge all day about coming back to this place, and it's like they feed.
Yeah.
They feed off it.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
well, they love the stories as well.
And they do like the story, yeah, you know. But there's been lots of things. Me and my mum, you know, we used to share a bedroom when we were younger, when my mum and dad decided to, you know, sort of sleep separately. And me and my mum were the only people in the house. This is when I lived in Upchurch, in the old area house. And me and my mum was in bed. There was no one else in the house. My dad was at work. My brother was out. And we heard my dad's chest of drawers opening and shutting, but they were like being forced shut. And my mum said to me, there's someone upstairs. So I said, shall we go and have a look? And she was like, no, not you, but I'll go. And she got halfway up the stairs and come flying back down in fear, because the noise just got louder and louder. When my dad got home from work, probably about 11, half 11 that night, and he went up to his room, all his chest of drawers were open. Every single drawer was open. So it's like every house I've lived in, there's
we've had many experiences. I've had loads of experiences from other houses we've lived in, not just Eastling.
Yeah, every house
Loads,
we've lived in.
yeah.
Even Stacey can, you know, can vouch for some of them, you know.
I mean, even number one, Upchurch, when I used to get a man whispering stuff in my ear, and I used to face the wall, and I was at top bunk, you know. I thought it was Ashley playing a joke on me, but he was younger than me anyway. And I looked over and he was snoring his head off. Always slept through it all. And I used to hear, like, I couldn't make out what the heck he was saying. Trying to mumble, whisper things to me. And I used to face the wall. And I remember another time as well, where I heard someone coming up the stairs. And this was late at night, and it woke me up. And I've gone to the stairs to have a look. No one there. I've gone to check everyone. I even checked in your room, and you and Dad was asleep. Went back to bed, and it happened again. Like someone walking up and down the stairs. That was
You
a
used to
creep.
come into
Yeah.
my
Oh,
room
there
a
was
lot.
another one as well, where we was asleep, me and Ashley, and there was a mighty noise, where the cupboard, the two wardrobe doors come open with force, really loud, and it scared the life out of me and Ashley, and we come running into your room. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember.
You know.
I do remember. And the times where you used to hear the whispering in your ear.
Yeah.
You used to come running into me,
Yeah.
didn't you, and woke me up, and and telling me all these things. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a journey, isn't it? But
yeah. Oh, and that other house in Gillingham as well, when then Sam used to come round to that one. That's how I met Sam, at that place. And I used to come home with my chips from a school lunch, and I'd just come through the door, set up on the kitchen side, all my chips, they'd unwrapped them all, and then there was almighty noise of someone falling down the stairs. That's what it sounded like, and I was expecting someone to land, to be at the bottom, no one was there, and that really frightened me, that did, because that was loud.
That's when you phoned me up and said,
Yeah.
there's someone in the house.
And
Yeah.
I'm looking at the bottom of the stairs thinking, where is someone? Because it literally sounded like someone tumbled down the stairs. And I phoned you, didn't I? And you said,
right.
Just get your phone, get your chips and go.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had to stay on the phone to you, and I was like scared because I had to pass the stairs to get out the front door. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I also remember the house we lived in near the train station in Gillingham. And my dad had to end up moving me out of there because it was like old wooden beams, if you can remember, on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And
I
kept
remember.
saying that I kept seeing a man hanging.
Mm.
And I would take you to school, and you would go off to school, and I would take Stacey and Sean to school, and I would come back and literally go upstairs in my room and stay up there all day because I was too scared to come down, because every time I did and looked into the lounge that I could see a man hanging, and in the end it drove me crazy. My dad moved us out, if you remember, and that's the reason why I had to leave Eastling House, because there was so much going on, more than what I've spoke about now, that it was, I nearly had a nervous breakdown. So, that's the reason why I moved. But when I did move, and I moved to Sittingbourne, I moved into another new house that had just been built, and I remember having a bath and the light went off, and I shot out the bath and come running downstairs to your dad, and I went, it's followed us.
Mm.
And yeah, that scared me. That I really thought it had come from Eastling to the house in Sittingbourne. But yeah, there's a lot more I could tell you, but we'll leave that for another time.
I can't really think of any others. There is, but I just cannot think of them at the minute. But no, that was good, Mum. That was good. Sam, you've had some as well, haven't you, Sam? If you want to, you're welcome to.
No, I'm not doing this.
No? Yeah, he's had a few.
Stacey has.
I remember when I stayed at Sam's house when I was young.
I thought your house was haunted, Sam, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
because I remember your mum telling me things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your dad's house now, isn't it?
Yeah, my uncle looked after the house while we was away, and when he was laying in bed, he felt someone stroke his cheek, and he jumped out of bed, went downstairs, and he slept downstairs for the rest of the time we was away. He said the room went absolutely freezing as well. But yeah, there's been quite a few other things as well.
I remember when I stayed round his house, Sam's house, because quite a few times I did, and we stayed downstairs on the sofa, and these two-seaters, weren't they?
Yeah.
And he had cards on his mantelpiece near where a fire would have been, and we started speaking about this stuff, but I mentioned the Ouija board, And soon as I mentioned that, his cards come flying, knocking off the mantelpiece. Didn't it, Sam?
Yeah.
And I was like, right, okay, Sam, let's go to sleep now. And he was like, yeah, we better. We didn't say any more after that.
Stacey's had a few things as well, haven't you, Stace, with your children?
No, you've had a lot, Stay, you haven't you?
Yeah. Talk
I
about that
can
another
remember
time.
one time she
Yeah,
was on the
she's
phone
had
to
loads,
me,
she has.
and she was on the phone to me when she lived in Rochester, and she said we was just having a general chit chat one evening, and the next minute her cooker turned on its own. Do you
Wow.
remember that, Stace?
Yeah, it's like pick, when it went round 3 times.
Yeah.
And the fridge just kept going.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
yeah,
had
well.
lots of things have happened, and you know.
Yeah.
We had stuff at our house, didn't we? We were laying in bed, weren't we? There was no one there. The kids were at Kirk's, weren't they?
We had 3 loud knocks on the
Bang,
door.
bang, bang. What the f***'s that? Jumped out of bed, looked at it, no one there. Weird. And we had people walking up and down the stairs. We'd done an investigation at our house, didn't we?
Yeah, we had the REM pod going
And the
up
REM
on
was
top
going
of
nuts,
the landing.
wasn't it? Yeah.
I've had a
Weird,
couple
innit?
of things at my place
When
as
I'm in
well.
the basement, right, it's so placid,
now.
isn't it? It's so lovely down there. But as soon as you walk up the stairs, it's like this atmosphere comes in.
Your gun went missing, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
3 months
Yes.
later it turned up.
So like obviously we're not in America, so they're not real guns, they're prop guns that I've collected, and I decided I was going to sell them. So I went to get them. They were up the top in the kitchen, weren't they? I went to get them, couldn't find them. I pulled the house to pieces, couldn't find them, and it skipped about 3-4 months time. I went down in the basement to get some tools out, and there they were, right in the middle of the room, in the basement. I'm not even joking, weren't they? So I thought you was playing silly buggers with me or something, but that's not the first time. They've gone missing again, haven't they? Do you remember? They went missing. I put them back where I got them, where they originally was, out the reach of the kids, up in the kitchen cabinet. Went to get them out to show your dad, wasn't it? When your dad come round and he said, "I'll have a look at them," so I showed him. Went to show him, and they're gone again. Another month went by. They were upstairs, weren't they? Just randomly upstairs in our room. And it ain't forgetfulness or nothing, because I always put them back in the same place. And my tools drives me nuts, doesn't it? I've got a big massive tool bag. I'll get the hammer and nails out, go down, I've got no hammers, no nails, can't find nothing, can we? And then once you've gone and got another hammer or another nail, done the job, like borrowed it off someone, given their tools back, all of a sudden it's back in my freaking toolbox, isn't it? It's mental.
What's fascinating me right now through this investigation and doing this interview with my mum, that REM pod was going absolutely nuts,
Yeah.
screaming.
And then when you asked it to stop, it just
I
stopped.
told it to stop because it was annoying me trying to listen to my mum because it kept going off. It stopped.
But have you noticed the temperature? It's just getting colder and colder.
It's just completely stopped, guys. Look, I'm wondering if it's drained the battery out of it, if I'm honest. Yeah, go and check.
The REM pod. Yeah, I heard it, but I didn't want to stop, if you know what I mean. I thought
No.
let's keep going.
Wow. There we go.
Get off that, you know what I mean? You filming?
Yeah, go.
31 years ago, I rode my horse through this field, and I had a gallop right the way through the field, and I thought that I would come back the woods and just have a nice walk through. And then as we got up to the top and come through to the woods, something spooked my horse. I felt a vibration come through him, through my saddle, through me. He bolted. There was a tree coming over, and if I hadn't have ducked, I wouldn't have been standing here telling you the story today. And he come flying out onto this road here, and how, well, we were just so lucky that a car wasn't coming at the same time, because otherwise we both would have been in a massive accident. The gate wasn't here, that gate wasn't there, that was all open, but these two metal gates were here, but not the wooden gate. That was all open. So that was 31 years ago, and I've not been back since. So very spooky.
You going first?
Yeah, let's go. Ready, guys?
I'm ready.
Oh God. Well, this is the path I took the other night, guys, on my own, and it was proper creepy. It's a bit daylight now. It's about, what time is it? About nearly 9 o'clock, isn't it, Stay?
Round about
Watch
that,
out.
yeah.
Tina's been up here with us again.
Nearly 9 o'clock, so we're just heading up to where we're going to set up and investigate. I see Stacey's wearing the merch. Nice one, Stay. Nice to see you in that. It's nice to see you in that. I ain't seen you out in a while.
I know.
So when we get up there, we're waiting till it gets a bit dark, and then we'll do the investigation. Sit tight, guys. Look at these woods.
Can't hear it dripping.
Okay, we're going to go a bit further this time, because guys, when I did my investigation on my own back there, I felt most of the activity from what I heard as well, and the rush I had, all come from this way. So we're going to go a bit further on, try and find a nice open area and set up there. So, oh God, it's dark here. We're about to go through. God, this is creepy. Look at the woodlands up there. Wow.
Same.
Look how creepy this is.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Just past this falling tree.
This is where the activity seemed to be, Rich, this way.
Not
So,
gonna stop here.
just see what could do, or do you want to go a bit further?
Seems dodgy,
Yeah?
yeah.
Alright.
We're right on the bit of like a hill lump here, isn't we?
Yeah. Right, here it's going to be.
Signal anyway.
Yeah, want to find on flight mode?
Mine had to go on flight mode. Mind you, I haven't even got any signal, so
But it just helps a bit.
yeah.
I mean, there's no signal out here anyway, like you just said, Mum.
Yeah.
Flight mode.
Flight mode.
Right, everyone's on flight mode. We're hitting night vision, guys, because I don't want to be blinding people with this torch. We all good, everyone? All a bit on edge now. Creepy it is, guys, in here. It really is. You alright, Mum?
It's getting darker.
It's getting darker, isn't it?
Yeah.
You alright though, yeah?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good evening, spirits. My name's Jason. There's quite a few of us here tonight, and I'm hoping you can hear me. But we welcome you to come forward, communicate with us in respect. Now, if you can come forward, please, make yourself known. That would be great. Just in the pathway, there's a device that you can use with a red glowing light on it, and we call that a REM pod. Now, when I was here last time, you did use it. A spirit came forward and did communicate with me. Can you come forward again? Can you show us you're here? Try and come closer because it's hard to hear you. Show us you're here, please. We come with peace and respect. We come with peace and respect. We come with peace and respect. Over there. That sounded more like a stick snapping than it did a drip. I don't know. Eastling's a magnificent place with a lot of history. You here now? Is that a dog? Barking. Do you not not a dog barking or anything?
No, yeah. Dogs.
No? Or a dog barking somewhere. Come and make yourself known. We only want to communicate. Just get to know why you're here. Do you have a story? Was there anyone hung in these woods? Is there anything you can do? Come and speak to us. Let's try and hear your voice. I just start imagining people like talking to one another, you know, far away, like what are they doing, you know, intrigued with us.
Oh, something on me. Crawling.
Yeah?
Yeah, I felt it on my head.
Well, yeah. Alright. There's a REM pod down there on the floor with a light on it. Please use it. Try. Now, not too long ago, a few nights ago, I was up there and there was a tree and I had a REM pod underneath a tree. Is there anything that I should know about with that tree? Was someone hung there?
Do you hear that?
Yeah,
Like a
yeah. I'm getting the feeling someone might have been hung at that tree. Now that REM pod was placed under the tree.
Yeah.
Did you not hear that?
What are you listening at?
Oh, it's like something, I heard something over there. You know, like a shuffling?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. It's gone cold. Whoa!
That's what I put my jumper on.
Feel.
That's what I put my
That
jumper
temperature's gone. Whoa! 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 I've got the chills. I've got the deep chills right now. Feel that? Whoa!
Oh my god, there's something over there.
Yeah.
No, there's something over there.
There's something here. It's come forward. It's come forward. Thank you. Oh.
No, it's me, sorry.
Oh, I've gone so cold static. You feeling that, Sam?
Did you not hear it?
Yeah, something's here. Something's here. Something definitely here. We know you're here, thank you. You're doing very well. Now the tree I speak of, was someone hung at that tree? The tree is further down that way. There's graffiti on the tree. Writing. Something definitely passed by. Don't know if it's still here. Can you make a sound, spirit? I know you're here. Somewhere. It's gone colder and all, isn't it? Like, I've seen your breath, Mum. I've seen your breath. Try to go towards that red light on the floor, on the pathway. Try for us. Use it. Just got more noisier your way, didn't it?
Just the wind picking up.
This, I'm going to show you. I hope to only do this once. Can you do that? Spirits of these woods, can you do that? Come on, please try. You can do it. There was definitely something here a moment ago though. That was weird. That changed the atmosphere, everything changed. It's got darker as well.
You talking?
You what?
I was talking.
Did you?
Over that way. Yeah, look. You talking?
You what?
I was talking.
Did you?
Over that way. Yeah, look. That's definitely a noise. Not that, that's an owl. It's coming from that direction. Oh, that sounds like a weird owl, doesn't it?
Oh, you know.
I know. Sounds like he's got a fucking throat infection.
I don't know what that was earlier, but something happened. I felt that change.
That's what put my jumper on.
And there was that sound as well. Very strange spirit that's here. I mean, I noticed that last time. Spirits, I know you're here. You just have very strange communication ways.
That's a wave of water coming over.
Yeah. Is there anything you can do?
Do you hear that?
That's an owl, Mum.
Is it?
Yeah. Wait. Right, guys. The REM pod's going. Behind Mum. Just literally had a break. Wait for it to get dark. We're having a laugh, having a discussion, having a talk, waiting for it to get dark, and the REM pod just kicked off. Are you there, Spirit, then? You like us talking? Do you like it when we have a laugh? What?
Really loud groan, did you hear that?
Was there?
Yeah, I heard like an owl and then you heard like a kind of noise. Carry on, Jones, if we can get it again.
Spirit, can you go and touch that REM pod again? You like it when we keep talking? Having a laugh? Is it amusing?
Probably laughing at me with the any keys.
I don't think you quite like being on camera, do you?
Did you hear that, babe?
There's a raindrop.
No, I didn't. Mate, just flicker. Yeah, the red light flickered, Joe.
Did it? Oh,
Yes.
here we go. Thank you. It's nice to meet you. Thank you. You a man?
What was that?
What?
Did you hear that?
What?
There was like walking.
No?
You must have heard that.
No.
I did. I heard it walking right round there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I heard things like that last time, Stage, I believe you. Whoa, it's gone colder. Chills.
Was that you walking?
Deep. Thank you, Spirit.
Set the REM pod off again.
Oh, God.
What the? See?
What was that? I was really
I
close.
told you I heard something, but that's closer.
That sounded like a groaning man.
I know, like a. I
That
heard,
sounded like a groaning man.
but that's what I heard before. But it was further away. That's closer.
It was like, ow! Hello?
Right, Mum? No, I'm not sitting down there on my own.
Oh, Rembod.
Bring your chair up.
Hello? You a man down there? Oh, here we go. You are a man. Yep. Thank you. It's nice to meet you, sir. You an elderlish man.
Are you a young man?
Do you have past with these woods? Lots of history with these woods. Did you live here? Did you live here? It's like it just went dim, that light. And then,
Yeah, dimmed out. Come back.
yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to put something on over the top of that to the. What?
Heard that groan again.
That was a weird groan though.
Yeah, but this sounds like it. Remember the first time I heard it? It
I
sounded.
heard the footsteps walking.
Yeah?
I heard it
Yeah, it
far
was like
away.
it was walking round that way.
Yeah. So we heard you walking then? Can you walk up, stomp your feet? Can you walk up to us?
Is that?
What?
Can no one hear that? The is that? Can no one hear that? Am I tripping?
What was it?
What?
Listen.
Like a groaning noise.
It's doing it now. It's like someone's been stabbed.
Was that a gunshot?
That's what I thought I heard. Yeah. In the distance.
Yeah. Oh, remember.
Fucking hell,
Oh,
it's
here we
kicking
go
out.
again. Thank you.
Babe, what's the matter? I'm standing right next to you, babe. I can't get it closer. I'll fall over.
Is there many of you here? Many spirits around here? Like you? Here we are. Whoa, look at that. Something's having a go at that. Okay, thank you.
They're trying to drain it.
You enjoy that toy? Try the ball next to it. There's a ball there as well. Whoa. Try the little ball. Make it flash. Do you see the ball? It's right near it. Try the ball. Cool. What the heck is this? See where I'm going, people. With Sam's feet just there. I'm just going to go around you, Sam.
Watch out for the chair there, John.
Can you not try and touch the ball, Spirit? You right if I come a bit closer? Do you see the little ball on the floor? Try the ball. Try the ball. Try the ball. Try the ball. Thank you. Thank you.
Just behind you, Jane.
Yeah. Right. Try the ball. I'm going to come and show you. Let me show you. Here.
It's as clear as day.
Straight away, who are you? Guys, my mum's got the spirit box going. Who are you? My name is Jason. Do you have a name? Come forward. Come and speak.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Hey, what's your name please? Is there anything you can say? Any messages? Is there spirits around here in Eastling? Lots of history. Were these woods used for witchcraft years ago? Rituals and other stuff. Did people used to live here then? Settlements. Was there a village here of people? Come forward. Come through my mum and speak. Come through that device she's holding. If you understand me, come through. Tell us who you are. There's no way she should be able to hear us. You can hear how loud that is. Stacey, do you want to ask anything?
How many spirits are with us right now? Tell us your name. Could you give me the name of this place?
Spirit, do you want us to leave? Would you like us to go? Well, other than hello and who are you, not much else is coming through. She said that very clearly, didn't she, Mum? So she must have got that clear. You know, because sometimes you struggle and think, did it just say that? But no, she was very outspoken and said it on point. So she definitely must have heard that clear. Okay, Spirit, we'll turn it off if you can't come through. Come on. Say more. Speak. Don't be so boring, Spirit. We know you're here. You're getting very boring now. Your last chance.
Hear that thumping noise?
Yeah.
Where is it? Couple over that way now?
Yeah.
Two that way.
I thought I was hearing that. Just weren't too sure of it. Plane going over right now. Okay. We're going to turn it off. Your last chance. I'm going to count down from 3 to 1. It's your last chance to come through and speak and give us a message, anything. Even just to say hi or goodbye. 1, 2, 3.
Again?
She wouldn't hear that, would she? She wouldn't hear me counting out.
When I had the headphones on before, I couldn't
Yeah.
hear shit. Except for what's coming through the radio.
Again.
Count down again.
Okay, I'll count down again. This time I'm going to count backwards. 3, 2, 1. Is that it? You say any more? Wow, again. Huh. Is there anyone else who wants to try it? You do.
No, I'm not putting my hand up. I'm just. Can you hear that noise in the back behind me?
No.
Did you hear that sound?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was someone talking loudly or. I mean, it could be an animal, but
Hmm.
it sounded like a girl, didn't it? Yeah.
Let me guess.
Let me guess.
Let me guess what?
What are you trying to guess? Thank you.
That temperature's going down again.
Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Been a great one. I've enjoyed it. I'm shocked with that REM pod going off throughout the whole of that interview with my mum. It was getting on my nerves a little bit. I mean, it was nice to see the equipment going off, but when you're trying to listen to your mum talk about all that and me filming it, I was hypnotised with what she was talking about, and it brought back so many memories. So I had to tell it to shut up. Oh, it has, look. It's like it's gone. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm so glad now that I'm up to my goal targets at 500 subscribers. That's where I wanted to be. If I get any more, it's just a bonus to me. Thanks for watching. Peace out. See you in the next one.